Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Sam here to level up your mindset and help you win in poker and in life. Right, tips on how to stay focused. So paying real attention to something or even to just someone is difficult. And that's because we really need to focus and concentrate, which takes up a lot of our mental energy. So what usually happens is we zone out, right? We disengage with whatever it is that we're doing, or even to sometimes the person that we're speaking to. And we start to let our minds wander and look for distractions. And it also doesn't help that we've all got such short attention spans these days, especially with our mobile phones ringing and beeping all the time, competing for our attention. And that's why in today's video, I want to share with you a few tips that I've learned on how to stay focused, either at the poker table or even when you're at work, so that you can pay the attention you need when it matters the most. And guys, if you're more interested in poker strategy, then make sure you check out my poker blog at onechipcore.com. And you can also now follow me on Twitch, where you can watch me play and interact with me live while I play poker online. Alright guys, let's get stuck in. Right, so my first tip to help you stay focused is to manage your attention energy. See, all of us only have just a finite amount of energy or attention that we get to spend at any one time. And when you run out of this energy, your brain is just fried and you just can't concentrate anymore. Now this is when your brain starts to go on autopilot and you're going to stop playing your A game.
It's the same feeling you get after a long day at work. You come home, you just want to chill out and not use your brain. So you go veg out on the couch and watch some TV.
So how exactly can you manage your attention energy? So I'm going to share 2 ways you can do this. First of all, try not to waste your attention energy on useless activities or distractions like browsing through social media or playing games on your phone while you're playing poker. Or if you're playing online, trying to watch a movie on in the background while you're grinding. If you plan to do a poker session, then try to only just play poker. And likewise, when you're at work, try to only just do your work and not do anything else other than work. You see, the thing is, according to neuroscientists, the continual shifting that we do will cause your brain to burn through its fuel a lot faster, and therefore we get tired a lot more quickly. Now don't get me wrong, multitasking can be really productive and necessary sometimes. But just be aware that if you can reduce the number of distractions around you, then you'll have more energy to stay focused for longer. The second way that you can preserve your attention energy is to practice something that I call selective focus. You pay attention when you need to, and you relax when you don't. See, it's not necessary to pay full attention to everything at all times whenever you're at the poker table. Like, for example, the hands that you're not even involved in. Just be smart about it and apply the Pareto or the 80-20 rule. The biggest pots you'll play will only account for 20% of the time you actually spend playing poker. But these will account for 80% or most of your profits or losses. Whereas on the other hand, most or 80% of the time you'll spend playing poker, you'll actually just be folding because you're going to be either card dead or playing small pots, which will only account for 20% of your overall result. Prioritize your attention so that you can relax and preserve your energy in low value situations, and then you can save it for the really big pots for when you really need to be on the ball. And besides, it's not even humanly possible to be 100% switched on and to operate at the very highest levels of focus and intensity at all times. Unfortunately, you don't need to either. You just need to know when to focus and when to relax. Selective focus. My second tip to help you stay focused is to optimize your working environment. In Jim Quick's book Limitless, he discusses a Princeton study which showed that physical clutter in your surroundings competes for your attention and therefore decreases your levels of concentration. See, our environment affects the way we feel and therefore our focus levels when we're at work.
Imagine if this was your work desk and your place was messy with stuff everywhere. How does this make you feel? Chances are not very good, right? It can be quite difficult to concentrate with all of this clutter and bits and pieces around you. Not exactly motivating. On the other hand, if you invest some effort into organising your things properly and tidying up your surroundings, You'll experience a boost in mental clarity and help set yourself up for success. Clear and organise your work desk and make yourself feel more comfortable. And ask yourself, don't you find it much easier now to focus, concentrate and to crush?
Changing your environment can also just simply mean things like making yourself feel more comfortable. So for example, some poker players would put on headphones and listen to some music while they play because it helps them stay focused, or maybe just to shout out the table banter and have some peace and quiet while they play. Some players like to sit in certain ways because it makes them feel good. So for me, as embarrassing as it is to admit, there was also a period of time where I wouldn't be able to play poker without chewing gum, as weird as it sounds. But now I just need a glass of water beside me and I'm good to go. The key is to know what works best for you and then create the environment to help you perform your best. Right, so my final tip to help you stay focused is to try using a time management technique that I learned on time boxing your activities. So let's say, for example, you just got to have a meeting with your boss and he asks you to draft an email to summarize the key points from the meeting that you were both just in, and he gives you 1 hour. Now, you'll probably start by making yourself a cup of coffee first, and then on your way back you'll probably bump into one of your colleagues and start talking about the Champions League game final that happened the previous night. And when you get back to your desk, you're going to start drafting out that email. Eventually you'll get the job done, but it would have taken you 1 hour. Now compare that to if your boss had only just given you 15 minutes. Now chances are you're probably just going to go straight back to your desk and get cracking on with that email. You know, you're not going to have time to chit chat with your colleagues or write WhatsApp messages. You're going to cut out all distractions and become super focused. The example that I've just shared with you is actually an application of Parkinson's law, which states that work always expands to fill the time available for its completion. If you're given 1 hour to complete a task, it will take you 1 hour. But if you're given just 15 minutes, it will only take you 15 minutes to get it done. So in addition to focus, this is more of a productivity hack that will help you become a lot more efficient by getting a lot more things done more quickly. And although this will require a lot of discipline, if you can do it, you'll find this to be an incredibly powerful way to boost your productivity and focus levels.
Alright, here's a quick summary guys, as usual. Just choose at least one of these things to start making a change for the better, to improve your level of focus either at the poker table or when you're next in the office.
Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I thought I'd mix it up and go for a bit of a change of scenery today and shoot it at one of my favourite beaches growing up as a kid in North Devon. Please remember to give my video a thumbs up if you like the tips that I've shared, and also subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more content like this from myself. On this channel we're going to aim to get just a little bit better, bit by bit, every day. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of your day and I'll catch you in the next one.